Hello people, I am here with a new video. Here I am just checking the size of the WC block with the simple measuring tape during the site execution. Lengthwise it is 600 mm. If it is okay or not, I am just checking with the help of the measuring tape as vernier scale is not available on site. So here it's starting from 20 centimeter, then 30, 40, 50, 60 and 80 centimeter, means it is 600 millimeter in millimeter. So it's okay. The tolerance limit in lengthwise plus minus 5 mm as per IS 2185. Now we are checking the width. The width is 200 mm, and for that tolerance limit is plus minus 3 mm as per IS 2185 part 3. So the width is also okay. Now the thickness we are using here, it is 125 mm thick. So this one is also quite okay. Now the size of the WC block testing is done. After that we are placing WC block on the first layer of the floor with 1:4 cement sand mortar, as there is some undulation of the plinth beam. For that reason we need to level up the first layer while placing the first layer, because the thickness of the mortar above the first layer we will use, it is quite smaller, up to 3 to 4 mm thickness. So for that reason on the first layer the leveling should be done with the water level. We have done the water level previously. Now we are just placing in between them the WC blocks. Here in the construction site we are using the thickness of 250 mm. Lengthwise it is, length and widthwise it is always fixed 600 mm by 200 mm, and the thickness wise it varies from 75 mm to 250 mm thick size of the WC block. Here the whole work is done with the WC block. See, the first layer is done with proper leveling. Now we are mixing the premix mortar. We should mix the premix mortar and make it dense like the daily toothpaste we are using, so that while we are applying on the face of the WC block it should not flow through. We should make the density and maintain the consistency of this paste like the toothpaste in a simple language. During mixing the premix mortar you should keep in mind that after adding water with the WC block and mixing it with water, you should keep it for 10 to 15 minutes before application of premix mortar. You should keep it for 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be finished within 45 minutes to 1 hour. So we already applied the premix mortar with thickness maintaining 3 to 4 mm. Now plumb bobbing is done, so that the leveling is okay or not. We are checking the leveling is okay or not. Now after the leveling is done, and we are just placing half of the WC block on both sides and tie a rope on both sides, so the lining should be proper on the second layer. See, you must level the first layer, because the thickness we are applying the premix mortar is 3 to 4 mm thickness. So if there is some undulation in the joint, you will fall in difficult during the application of the premix mortar. So for that reason the first layer should be leveled properly with water level. Now we are applying premix mortar on the second layer. Here after the first layer there is no need of use of cement and mortar. We will use the premix mortar. After the first layer, on each and every layer we will use premix mortar. Now we are applying premix mortar with maintaining the thickness of 3 to 4 mm. Keep in mind always that after applying each and every layer with the premix mortar, you must hammer the WC block so that proper compaction is done in between the layer and the layers are fixed with each other. See, here we are placing the WC block, and after placing it you must hammer each of the maintain the thickness 3 to 4 mm with the premix mortar. Never use the premix mortar beyond the thickness 3 to 4 mm, more than you can say more than 3 to 4 mm, because if we applied it will come out and there will be a void in between the joint. So this is the whole process of placing WC block. We have done with the second layer. Then the third layer will go with the same procedure. Here we are providing the reinforcement at seal level. This one is for bond beam. You must provide horizontal support at every after 1.2 meter when there is a zone of earthquake 5. So the Tripura Northeast basically falls under the earthquake zone 5. So for that reason you must provide seal beam, or you can say bond beam at seal level. So the whole work is and demonstration is completed. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe this channel for more update.